Hello everybody, this is Brian Murphy, and I'm doing a 6 foot long block wall. It's going to be 5.5 feet tall, and I've got the footing dug. It's 12 inches wide by 24 inches deep. That's a proper footing for a freestanding wall. Most people don't go that deep, but that's what you're supposed to go. And not only that, but the wind comes through here really fast, so I want to make sure this thing's really strong. I'd rather build it super strong than on the weak side. That's just how I do it. Anyways, I got number 4 rebar, which is 1/2 inch rebar, grade 40, which is what they sell at most building materials or Home Depot, whatever. And it's spaced at 16 inches on center. And I bent the bottom hooks. You can see it. It's like a 3-inch hook on it, and I alternated the hooks, which you're supposed to do. If you don't hook these on here, you're not doing it right. A lot of guys will just jab in straight pieces of rebar, and that's not the correct way to do it. But they do it, and it'll work. But the engineering shows doing it this way, and that's how I always do it. So these will not ever slip out in an earthquake or anything. Now if they're straight, they possibly could, I would imagine, if there was a good shaker. And I also drilled it into the footing right there, 1/2 inch. I just drilled it with my rotary hammer right there. It goes in about 5-6 inches into the existing house footing. That way it's all tied together. So, and it's off the ground, minimum 3 inches. It's about 3 to 4 inches off the ground. The concrete, I cut it yesterday with the quickie saw, and it's nice and clean. No chips on the edges. I don't like chips on the edges. That's kind of like, rookie style to do that, and kind of sloppy. It does happen sometimes though, and we cut all this too, and there's only one chip, which is right there, but everything else turned out pretty good on all this equipment, plumbing. So, because we're doing a pool over here, and this is just a screen wall for the equipment so the customer doesn't see it. Anyways, right now I'm mixing the concrete, and so I'm going to be going out there and showing you that. And this is the block we're using. It's a 6-inch block. It's a TNG sand colored, so they lock in the head joints. The bed joint is going to be set with mortar, and I'll show you that video also. That'll be another video today, because I'm by myself, so I can't videotape everything continuously, so I'm gonna have to do different videos on this. Anyways, so let's go and do that. And then, let me show you something on the rebar. You're probably wondering how I cut it. I cut it with this grinder, and then I got a metal blade on there, the skinny wheels, and that cuts. It's a metal blade that cuts rebar really easy. You want to wear safety goggles, obviously, and gloves when you're doing it. And then I bent them with those 2 bender bars. We call them hickey bars or bender bars. So you put that in, and you could bend them nicely like that. You want to bend them nice and clean. The hooks on them, on the rebars, and also the rebars, you want them sticking out of the footing at least 24 inches, because the requirement is 40 diameter. It's supposed to be 40 diameter on the size of steel, so we're like 27. So, and I'll show you when I pour the footing and we start building up how much is sticking out. So you want minimum 2 feet, so it's always better to go more. Anyway, so let's go out here to the concrete. That's mixing right now. What we got is pretty noisy. Let it turn off. So what we got is that loads already. Put 15 scoops of 50/50, which is sand and gravel already pre-mixed at your building material yard, or you could even buy them in the sacks at Home Depot. And then this is common cement. So I go 15 shovels of that and 4 shovels of the common cement. Basic ratio is 3-2-1, 3 sand, 2 rock, 1 cement. So really it would be almost 3 scoops of cement, but I like to make it stronger. I want to make it towards 3,000 psi, and if you don't, so by doing 4 scoops you get closer to, I would say, 3,000 psi, 25 to 3,000 psi on the concrete footing. So that's that. You want to make sure it's medium, not too soupy, not too dry. And you could tell by the I could tell by the color and everything, it's a nice strong mix. So anyways, I'll continue on the next video. Thank you very much.